What's up, YouTube? This is Defcon3 Security coming at you from somewhere here on Spaceship Earth. What's up, guys? It's been probably a week since I last made a YouTube video, and I've been wanting to make one. Didn't really have any topic in mind. You guys keep throwing out some great suggestions, and I write them down, and then I file them away somewhere in my pocket, and next thing you know, I don't ever get around to doing it. I think I just swallowed a fly. No kidding. I got a part of my job, well, one of my side job hustles is I sell exotic insects, believe it or not. So like spiders and mantis and things like that. And one of the difficulties is feeding all these little guys. I'm talking hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of spiders and mantis that need to be fed every 3 days and watered. So I open up the containers and I have these flies. They're called wingless flies or flightless flies. So they can't fly, but occasionally one could fly. You open it up and their DNA changes. You've got like 10,000 of these flies. One of them, their DNA will change and they get the ability to fly again. And I was talking to my best friend on the phone and actually inhaled one. We were laughing, and I just tasted it a minute ago. They have a certain taste, fruit flies, and they don't taste like fruits. I can promise you that. So sorry, guys, this is disgusting. It's just like I can feel it in the back of my throat. Before we start, I got a visitor. He's literally, boom, just came up here. Say, how you doing, buddy? All right. So today's video is it's about being ready. Now, if you guys don't know, the name Defcon3 obviously has some meaning to it. How did I come up with Defcon3 and what the heck does it mean? So I remember when I was a kid, there was this really cool militarized Jeep. And it might even been an old Army Jeep or something. But it was pretty heavy duty. And it actually had a personalized license plate. And the personalized license plate said Defcon 5 on it. And I've often wondered, what the heck does Defcon 5 mean? And it stuck in my brain for the longest time since I was a kid all the way up to an adult. One day I'm on the internet and I'm researching stuff and I'm like, you know what? What does Defcon 5 mean? That guy's license plate back in the day. Well, Defcon 5 is a military term. You've got Defcon 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Defcon 5 means nothing's going on. You've got a bunch of soldiers, and they're just kind of chilling. They're geared up, but nothing's going on. Defcon 2 means that, something's kind of brewing up. The calm before the storm, right? Something's a little bit weird. So they have different levels that they give you. Just like when back in the days when 9/11 happened, they would put us on code yellow, code red, code green. Red was like a terrorist threat is imminent, right? Green means things are calm and cool. Well, in the military, they have different DEFCONs, I suppose. And I may be completely wrong on this explanation, so forgive me. I did my best to research this quite a few times, and I'm still not able to explain it correctly. But so anyway, so you've got Defcon 4, which basically means you're just, calm before the storm. And then there's Defcon 3, which is the state of readiness. So that means you might have heard there's some troop movement. There's some intel that says, hey, something may go down. Hey, you guys just get ready, right? Doesn't mean you're not going to be firing any shots anytime soon, but it's a state of readiness. So the name of my company is Defcon 3 because we are in a state of readiness, right? So that's where I came up with the name. Remember the truck from when I was a kid? I don't know why I was always fascinated by that word, Defcon. I thought it had something to do with death. Oh, incidentally, Defcon 2 means war is imminent, and Defcon 1 means a nuclear war is in full effect. So those are the different Defcons. So yeah, there you go, Defcon 3. So this video is basically just about readiness. To be honest, when I started this video, I wasn't utilizing any Defcon 3 philosophy because I was not ready. I was like, dude, it's 10 o'clock. Tomorrow I have to wake up at 5 a.m. to get to my job post, which is going to be in San Francisco. Normally a 1-hour drive, but because of traffic, 3 hours. So I have to wake up at 5 to get there at 8 a.m. So I should be getting to sleep, but I thought I would make a video. So this is all about readiness. So the first question is, winter is around the corner. Are you ready? When I say ready, do you have the proper clothing to get you through the winter for security? I remember last year when I got into the security field, there was just starting to be a transition from summer. It was like a late summer to winter, and I didn't have the proper clothing. I had some black pants and the blue shirt that they supplied me with, but I had no like Under Armour clothing. I had nothing to really keep me warm. And man, let me tell you, working nights in security and you're outdoors and you're walking, it was an outdoor job, so I had to do a lot of walking. I froze to death. Luckily, one of the stores in our jurisdiction was a Marshall's, and I went in there and I took advantage of all the underarm clothing. So I bought these underarm shirts that covered my arms, and then I put a t-shirt over and tried to stay as warm as possible. Then I bought those thermal pants, socks, gloves, you name it, everything. But I wasn't ready at the time, and then ultimately I got ready. I know a lot of you guys out there, you're just starting in the industry, you're not making a lot of money, and you're like, damn, I can't really afford all that gear. And I understand, man, I've been there. When you're making that little money, you're just trying to scrape by. You don't have the luxury of spending a couple $100s on some good gear, but at least get something. A sweatshirt or anything. A really tight-fitting sweatshirt would go perfect under one of your uniform shirts. So just improvise, right? It's all about adapting and adjusting to your environment. That's what we're all about. Defcon 3. All right. Are you ready for the elections? Man, there could be a lot of changes after this election. I'm a little pre-apprehensive. You know, if Trump wins, woo, craziness. If Biden wins, woo, craziness. Right? They're talking about defunding. They're talking about rioting. Regardless of who wins, there's going to be a need for security. That's for sure. So the environment might change. There might be a Trump win, and he might empower the police more, and there's going to be a deeper hatred for police and security and anybody in that field. Biden might win and cut back some of the police or belittle them and make people hate police more. And then, again, not good for security, not good for cops. So whoever wins, it's going to be rough on us. At least that's what I'm forecasting. But whenever there's a storm, there's a rain, right? And that rain brings forth new life. In this case, there's going to be a need for more guards. Remember I told you last week, there's been a 123% increase in the need of guards this last month. So my question is, are you ready? Are you ready to start negotiating? I don't know what you're getting paid right now, but if you're not happy, now is the time to renegotiate. Negotiate your pay. Look for another company, right? I have been rehabilitated, reassimilated, reinvigorated. Hopefully you will be relocated to a new job. It's all about being ready, guys. And now is the time. It's like when people watch the stock market and they say, oh, now is the time to buy. Well, with security, now's the time to shop around for a new job, if you're going to do it. You know, I found my job last week. I struck when the iron was hot. Now's the time to start looking for it. You don't want to start looking for a job when the season's on the low point. I think the hiring low point for security is like February, March. And then it picks up during the summer because people go shopping, amusement parks open up, and they need more security, things like that. But also wintertime because of theft during Christmas, blah, 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 you name it. But with the current environment with things, there's a huge demand for security. There's starting to be less officers on the street because of defunding, plus people just want to kind of stay away from that, and they're hiring personal security. So get ready, right? Defcon 3. All right. Are you ready for holiday spending? The thing is, holidays are coming up. There's those of you out there that celebrate Christmas and Kwanzaa and Hanukkah and you name it. All that translates into is money. And if you're not making money right now, or if you don't have money stashed away, you are in big trouble. You don't want to upset the wife or the girlfriend or the kids or you name it. Now's the time to start saving. But why worry about saving if you're making enough money not to have to worry about buying gifts? Again, it all goes back to that. Now's the time to start looking for a better job if you're not already doing it. I'm telling you guys, there's so many jobs in security right now. I've been hit up so many times lately, and I just keep rejecting them. I left swipe them. Get on Monster, get on Indeed, get your resume. Go to resume.com, use their trial 1-week resume deal, put it onto Microsoft Word, save it, and then cancel the subscription. You're not paying nothing. But please, just go out there. I want to hear in the comments how you guys are looking for a new job. If you need some helps or pointers, I will certainly help you out, but definitely go that route. Are you ready for your health, right? It's winter time. People tend to gain more weight during the winter because we eat more. We're less active. We're not outside as much. And with the whole COVID thing, I know that's kind of a low excuse to gain weight, but with the whole COVID thing, so many people are gaining weight, including myself. And with the holidays coming up, I can only see myself getting more weight. So now's the time to maybe think about changing that around. You know, I know a lot of people have New Year's resolutions, and they says, oh, I'm going to start eating healthy and working out, or, hey, and if that works for you, do it. But by all means, now's the time to get on your health. Today I went to Walmart, and it was weird because the blood pressure machine has been closed down because of COVID. I decided to take a look at my blood pressure, and it was a little bit on the high side, which made me think, wow, I need to get on this. One of the #1 killers of people in the world, 70% of people will die by a heart attack, stroke, or cancer. 70%. And interesting enough, with that statistic, 70% of it can be avoided by lowering your blood pressure. Lowering your blood pressure is the highest modifiable factor that you can do to reduce the probability of having a heart attack or stroke. And what leads to high blood pressure? Well, drinking, smoking, stress, all of those things. What causes stress? Financial issues, relationships, bad jobs, right? Now's the time to start working on those things, guys. Get ready, right? Get that Defcon 3 attitude. And last, things are starting to reopen. I guarantee you, after these elections, things will start to reopen really quickly. Are you ready for that? You know, with reopening, you know what comes with reopening? More jobs for security. More opportunity. I'm telling you guys, right now is the time to look for a job. I had a guy call me an hour ago. Hey, Mike, do you know anybody looking for a job? No, I don't, bro. And he was just pestering me about, well, just give it a shot. I got this company and this and that and the other. And I'm like, bro, it's not going to happen. Turns out he's getting a $1,000 finder fee for signing somebody up to be a security guard. So if somebody signs up through him and they work in the field for like a month or two, I forget the details, he gets $1,000. That is how high the demand for security guards is. Guys, I am so tired. You can see I'm falling asleep. I'm so sorry. That's never happened in one of my videos. So yeah, hey, it's all about being ready. I want you guys to go on Indeed, go on Monster, go on these various job sites, upload your resumes, get your free resume off of resumebuilder.com or any one of those resume sites. Utilize the trial version, take advantage of it, delete it. Don't pay that subscription. You're good to go. Anyways, know your value, know your worth. I am so tired. Be safe.